Welcome back. So before I wrap up the series, I just want to make mention a huge thank you to all the followers and all the supporters. So the support that I've had over the last 10 weeks has been amazing and it really is appreciated. Now I need to make a special mention of a few people that gave me so much support and were there when I needed to bounce ideas off of people. So a massive thank you to JJ, to Bushy and to Kirby. And then a huge thank you to all of my family that put up with my OCD, obsessive compulsive training style over the last 10 weeks. And last but not least, to mention my coach Dan Rucci. Thanks a lot for taking me on board, and I've had a really great time and I look forward to seeing what the future has to hold. So anyway, sit back, relax and enjoy the final episode of the Keto Powerlifting Prep. So I don't really know how this episode's going to flow because it's all new to me now. I mean, it's Saturday the 11th of January and today is the weigh-in day when you have a 24-hour weigh-in prior to the competition. So from there, I suppose I will then break down the game day lift attempts and then just try and get a bunch of footage around all the lifts and piece it all together at the end. So like I say, it's all new to me. I don't really know how much footage or what kind of footage I'm going to be able to get. But just sit back, relax, enjoy, come along for the ride and we'll see what progresses. Alright, I'll see you soon. So to talk about the weigh-in, I mean it was fairly straightforward. I didn't really feel that comfortable just wielding a camera. So I'll just talk through it. I mean it was a little bit of paperwork. Then it was some pin height safety around the bench press and squat rack. So setting that up to get it figured out for competition. And then it was a weigh-in. Now I weighed in at 80.3 kilos, which is well under that 82.5 kilo limit. Now a little technique I used to make sure I got under that weight was a little bit of a water cut. So the day prior to the weigh-in, I just had one meal for that day. And then at about 2 p.m. I cut my water. So that just effectively dehydrated me a little bit and then I was able to weigh in under that limit. Now after refeeding and rehydrating, I really feel like I'll be right on that 82.5 kilo limit. So it was just a little technique to ensure I made it into the weight class that I wanted to. So I've got a little disclaimer / confession to make. Now, as you all know, I went into this powerlifting prep with the sole goal of beating my own personal bests. And that's what I've been working towards for the last 10 weeks. However, the coach had a different idea. I mean, as it's only a novice powerlifting comp, the plan from the coaching side of things is he wants to see 9 good lifts, he wants to see me have a great time, and he wants to see me use this as a stepping stone into an actual sanctioned meet. Now, because there's been so many form adjustments and technique adjustments along the way, it seems that I'm not going to be doing personal bests in the competition. Now, I've known this for a couple of weeks and it did break my heart a little bit because I had my mind set on pushing myself past my previous limits. But I mean, I had to accept that there's a few other factors. So now that I'm lifting technically sound, it's probably unrealistic to expect to beat my personal bests because my previous personal bests probably would have got red lights from the judges on the platform. This will actually become the new baseline to move forward from. So like I say, I mean, I may have squatted 190 kilos in the past, but the depth wouldn't have been there. So it's basically irrelevant. So I mean, I may have deadlifted 240 kilos in the past and that probably would have got white lights, but with that form moving forward there was only potential to be injured along the way. So now that I'm bringing it back a little bit but getting that technique correct, it's probably going to set me in a good position to move forward. I mean, sometimes you have to accept that you need to take a couple of steps backwards before you can take a couple of steps forward. So like I said, it did break my heart, but I do understand the perspective and I agree with it moving forward. So let's look at the lifting plan for competition day. So the 170 kilo squat with correct depth and technique, I mean, that's going to be a challenge, 100%. I mean, that's not going to be simple, but hopefully I can get that one. The potential for a 115 kilo bench press, well, that would actually be a personal best. So on the bench press being my weakest move, I'll take whatever I can get. And then the 220 kilo deadlift, I mean, that will be the heaviest I've lifted without straps. So that's not going to be a walk in the park either. And considering I've only deadlifted a maximum of 200 kilos in the last 10 weeks, that potentially will be a stretch. So it's going to be interesting, but like I say, I mean, I'm really looking forward to today's challenges. I'm looking forward to the atmosphere, the competition phase, because I haven't competed in anything in quite a while. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I think I'll enjoy it. And hopefully I can get a bunch of footage today, because it's been a little bit lackluster, and then I can put it all together and break it all down. So anyway, wish me luck. Until later on, I'll see you soon.
Very excited. Bar is loaded. And the bar is loaded. Nicely done, 3 white lines. Bar is loaded. And the bar is loaded. Three white lines, and the bar is loaded. Come on, Kai, up! 3 white lines.
Welcome back. So it's a couple of days post-competition, and I've had some time to reflect on what was. And I mean, I'm really happy with the outcome of this competition. considering the limited prep, the steep learning curve, and the challenges that I had along the way, I mean, to take out first place, although it even is a novice competition, I mean, I can't ask for any more. Once again, we are always not satisfied in the strength and fitness and training sort of space. I mean, we always want more, but that's great because that gives me something to build from, and now I have a new baseline moving forward. So to discuss what's happening moving forward, I mean, I've actually got another powerlifting comp picked out for the 28th of March. I won't be doing a series for this one, but I'll just continue to build off of what I've learnt in this series, and hopefully I can increase my total for that competition. So that's what's happening there. But anyway, really happy with the result, really happy with the experience, and thankful for all the people that supported me and helped me along the way. So hopefully you enjoyed the series, and until next time, thanks for watching.